Alrighty, folks. Merry Christmas to every one of you. Happy holidays. We got our boy EC1 in here. What's going on?
Well, first I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody. We usually join these podcasts today. Heidi wanted to host this, and I always want to make sure he's part of this too. So yeah, that's my other guy of the podcast. So we doing it on his channel. So I apologize if you're on my channel and you don't see it. Hopefully you subscribe to him. We've been telling you to subscribe to him, so that's not my issue. But I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Enjoy your. I hope you're enjoying your wonderful day, man. And yeah, man. To talk about this game, man.
Yeah, we got some steam we need to let off. I'm gonna go ahead and let you set it off, bro.
Nah, I'm gonna let you go first. I'm gonna let you go first because you've been wanting to talk. So
Yeah. So we've literally had 2 days to kind of reflect on things, kind of relax from things, and kind of let things marinate in our minds. Like, yo, these refs are fucking ridiculous. Like, how do you not call a flag on Jalen Hurts, and then once the doctors clear him, you allow him? Well, don't even allow him to come back into the game. And
yeah,
then another thing, you have CJ talking some healthy shit, just talking healthy shit, and just not even allow him back in the game. Just ejected. Like, is this elementary, folks? Is this elementary? Like, I was seriously so fucking pissed.
what
Like,
what did
I
he
literally
do?
told one, like, I cannot do the show tonight because I will literally go the fuck off.
No, go the fuck off because at this point, I'm tired of these officials trying to fucking dictate the games, man. Like, just let us play football. At this point, just put fucking dresses on us and fucking diapers at this point because we act like children, man. All right, I'm tired of these NFL officials. I mean, how many games have they dictated? How many games have they given quarterbacks special privileges? I'm fucking done with it, right? We want to talk about protecting players.
Oh, you speak about privileges, bro. They don't give us any special sort of privileges.
No,
Oh,
they,
and
they
by the
don't.
way, welcome Asia.
Sure. Well, thank
How you doing?
you. I'm
Go ahead.
good. How are you doing?
But like I said, Sean Smith should be kicked out the NFL from ever officiating a game. This guy's terrible. I mean, this guy is over there. Like, I was hoping someone would run his bitch ass over. I really did. I was hoping someone would slap the shit out of him and hope that he would fall out and fall into the tent. Because at this point, man, these refs, at this point, they're fucking trying to. I wanted to know if he was playing fantasy football and he had the Commanders on his fantasy football league, because there's no way that you were sitting there and you didn't see the punch that he threw to C.J. Gordon Johnson. You just threw the flag at him. You didn't throw the flag at the guy who threw the punch, but you threw the flag at the guy who was taunting someone. Are you serious right now? Like, I've never, ever seen that in my lifetime.
It's just disgusting, EC1. Like, yo, like, even with Kenny Pickett, like, even though we had the fucking chances in the fucking fourth quarter with Devontae Smith dropping the fucking football, we had our fair share of chances, even though we got hold the entire fucking game.
Yeah.
But the fact that we even had that, the fact that we were even in that point where we were fucking, grinding it out, trying to fucking get this fucking dub. Like, yo, these referees are tripping, bro.
And it's crazy because, the referees played a big part of why they won. Because, I mean, I'm not the guy that want to blame the refs, but if you think the referees were fair in this game, I just want to know. I just want to know if you know football. That's all. That's all I want to know. If you can't tell me without being biased, if you're a Commanders or Eagles fan, that referee did not dictate that game, then we have nothing to talk about, because the referees literally dictate this game. I mean, it was last week that supposedly Blankenship hits the exact same way as Frank Lulu, the same hit that they called for Justin Fields.
That's a good point, EC1. Go ahead and cook, EC1.
They want to call clean. I'm sorry. When the quarterback is going down, he's a defenseless player. When did we become where we want to? Well, he's a football player. When if he's sliding down, you can't hit him. But yet we want to talk about other quarterbacks, and we want to talk about protecting quarterbacks, but we want to do it with certain ones. Jalen don't get the calls.
Yeah.
There's certain quarterbacks I watch that don't get the calls, but Mahomes and Allen, they get the calls. Jaden Daniels get the calls. Jaden Daniels to me is a little bit.
He's only a fucking rookie, and he's getting those fucking calls. Are you kidding me?
I'm starting to hate Jaden Daniels, man. He's a little bitch to me. He cries and whines. He's throwing a tantrum like a little damn 2-year-old. Okay, the Commander fans over there, and you know I got to talk about these Commander fans, not to jump off topic, but they're over there talking about we beat your #1 defense. No, you didn't. You beat an injury-prone defense that by the way, they tried to hurt Jordan Davis by trying to snap his kneecap because all of a sudden tried to take a cheap shot. Yeah. They didn't bother calling that. Jalen Carter gets hit in the throat. Don't call that. False starts left and right for the Commanders. But they want to talk about, well, you know, you lost. It's funny because when you were supposed to take your L, you over there complaining Jaden Daniels was the problem. But we can't complain. You want us to take your L.
That's one player. They had to injure multiple players to get this fucking dub, and they still only won by 3.
Jalen Hurts went out the game. I knew we were in trouble because that's where Kenny Pickett sucks, man. I'm hoping that we sign a backup by the end of the week because I'll take Ryan.
No, listen, man. Like I really believe in Tanner McKee.
Oh, I do too, but I don't think the Eagles will. I don't think the Eagles will.
You have a point, EC1.
I don't think the Eagles will because I've been saying I think Tanner McKee is poised. Kenny Pickett was staring at one receiver. He wasn't going through his reads. It took him to the second half to go through to get to Devontae Smith to finally throw him the ball.
Right, because the whole time he was just looking at AJ Brown the entire time. He even stared that nigga down for fucking 10 fucking seconds at one point.
Like, and it's just crazy because I thought Kenny Pickett wasn't good enough. I'm sorry. You know, you talk about he's a backup, but this is a first-round pick that was traded. Like, we're not going to sit there and say, well, he's a backup. No, he's a backup that's a first-round pick. That remember, Hayden, this was the same GM that wanted to draft this guy that went to dinner with him. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Imagine if we had that as a quarterback. The guy was horrible, man. And if you're Howie Roseman, are you disgusted the fact that you went to the dining room with this man, knowing this guy stunk the way he did? Like, and listen, I'm also blaming the coaches too. They didn't help him out either. They didn't change any system to help him out. They put him in a Jalen Hurts system, and they expect him to start cooking.
Yeah,
it's not going to work. At the end of the day, you have to make sure the quarterback is comfortable, right? When Doug Peterson had Nick Foles, what did he do? He changed the offense to help Nick Foles out, right? It wasn't Nick Foles fit Carson Wentz system, right? No, it was we're going to fit what Nick Foles is good at, right? And that's what I was very disappointed in Kellen Moore and Nick Sirianni about. They didn't give Pickett a game plan that would work for him. And they could have made some adjustments, and I believe in the second half because, you know, it's also crazy because Jalen Hurts had his helmet on. He had his thumbs up saying, I'm good. The referee
he did.
Working.
He did.
Like, I never seen that. I mean, this is the same quarterback that played through the concussion versus the Commanders week 1. And that just makes me know that if he was playing, it would have been belt to ass. It was what, 21-7? No, it was 21-0.
Here's
14-0.
EC1. Here's what I want to know. Here's what I want to know real quick. Like, how the fuck do referees dictate how a fucking player can fucking get in there or whether he can't? Because last time I checked, the medical staff can do that. If he's clear to play by the medical staff, then he fucking deserves to play. The referees don't deserve to dictate when he fucking plays or not. This is a definite conspiracy theory, bro. Like,
you want to
what
know why they did it?
on here?
You want to know why they did it? Because he had his cleats on again.
Yeah,
And
there you go.
you remember?
Exactly why. I'm telling you right now, that is exactly why they did it. Because they did not like the fact that Jalen Hurts defined the rules again. They said, all right, you have your cleats. We're not going to help you now. We're just going to allow you to get hit. We're not going to protect you. You don't want to follow rules? Okay, Jalen. You want to? It's like you define the boss, and now you got to pay the piper. So Jalen Hurts don't want to respect the rules? Okay. All right. Well, we're not going to help you.
We're going to do our best to make sure that your team loses and make sure they don't get a fucking one seed.
I'm going with this? Like,
Yeah.
and think about it, because who paid the fine? Wasn't Jalen Hurts.
It was Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. What did Michael Jordan say? You couldn't stop greatness. That was a cheap shot right at the. Roger Goodell made effort to say, all right, if this guy's wears cleats again, all right, you know, maybe he don't do it. Jalen Hurts comes out with them. As soon as I saw them cleats, I said, ooh, this guy about to put belt to ass on the Commanders, man. And the NFL said, whoa, he has those NFL cleats again. Oh, man, we're going to screw this guy now. He thinks he's above us? No one's above. Like you remember when Vince McMahon said no one's above Vince McMahon?
Hey, you know what, EC1? I was just about to compare this to fucking Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon would do some type of shit like this to where if you don't respect him, like you will fucking get some repercussions on this shit.
And what you know, Jalen Hurts remind me of that Stone Cold Steve Austin where he defined the boss and he paid the piper, man.
This reminds me of some
Patterson
this reminds me of some type of Stone Cold, you have to kiss my ass. And then, you know, boom, he hits him in the nuts.
You remember Pat Patterson and Ringo, what is his name? The bellboy where they had Vince McMahon had Stone Cold tied his hands behind his back and shit like that. That's exactly what happened to Jalen Hurts. They tied his hands behind his back and then they dared him to fight the NFL by himself.
Wow.
And that's what happened. Jaden Daniels was fucking Do Love, okay? And it was Do Love versus the NFL Vince McMahon. That's what it was. It was, you know, I don't want to compare it to WWE, but at this point, man, the NFL is becoming a joke. This is not the NFL that I grew up with, where players are being, like, if you told me that Jalen Hurts was going to get knocked out this game, and Kenny Pickett was going to be playing, and we would have 5 turnovers and still lose this game. Oh, by the way, the referees eject, and it's funny. They asked the referee.
Oh boy, I was waiting for you to talk about that. I never knew a league that could fucking eject a fucking person for talking healthy shit.
And they asked him. They said, "Well, what did he say?" They said, "No, he just had one foul. He just hurt." So why the fuck is he ejected at? If there was no 2 strikes on him, how was he ejected? How? Because he hurt your feelings? When did we? You remember what South Park had where they called it sarcastic ball? That's where it's becoming at this point.
Yeah.
We are becoming a soft ass league, man. Where everything they just threw a flag, by the way, at the Kansas City Chiefs celebration where they were celebrating and they pulled what's the wide receiver they drafted? Mahomes drafted for the Kansas City Chiefs. They celebrated.
You're talking about Xavier?
Yeah.
Like
he was celebrating and they threw a flag. Like, are you fucking? But Jaden Daniels is allowed to do this, and he don't get a taunting call. Terry McLaurin's allowed to scream at the fans saying "F you." He don't get a call.
Wait a minute.
C.J. Johnson does.
So wait a minute. I missed the game earlier. Are you telling me that they called a flag on the Chiefs?
Yeah, there was one. Yeah. I'm sure you're happy, but at the end of the day, I wish people just allow players to have, like, it's grown men playing a kid's sport, man. Let them have fun, bro. Stop trying to make it fucking
What is the number one reason to talk shit? Is to get inside of a player's head and have them not playing as normally as they normally should. So why should CJ get ejected for that type of shit when Larry Bird has been doing that shit for years?
Yeah. Like Joey Shake said this, and I agree with him. I think they sit down in meetings with the referees and they said, this is who we got to focus on. We're going to focus on Jalen Carter, A.J. Brown, and C.J. Gordon-Johnson.
See, Carter has been held the whole fucking game.
They're not going to do. Listen, we are the bad guys, man. That's how we are the boogeyman. That the NFL has made us the bad guy. All right, they have made us the villain. Unfortunately, everybody hates us. The referees hates us. They hate our quarterback. I mean, the way we're talking about. And by the way, let's just talk about these commentators. When I was listening to these commentators, I swear to God, they were slurping this damn fucking nuts out of Jaden Daniels. Pause.
Greg Olson.
That fucking dude needs to just join the Commanders, man, because he'd be slurping this man's you know what. Like, bro, can you, for 1 second, get his you know what out your mouth, bro? Like, seriously. And then you're mocking, talk about, oh, Jalen was hurt. Bro, yeah, he was hurt. But you're over there saying, well, I don't know how he came back. And, well, I mean, dude, your quarterback is injured. And you thought the team was going to be okay without him? Like, Jalen Hurts, when we don't have him, we've been, what, 0-3? 1-3 without him? We haven't won a game without him. And it just goes to show you that how Jalen Hurts is so important to the team. Because once Jalen left, the whole team left.
Yeah.
Okay? And then our safety gets kicked out the game. Jordan Davis gets injured. Josh Sweat gets banged up. Okay? Darius Slay gets banged up. Okay? You lose players like that, and your defense falls apart. And by the way, the safety that replaced C.J. Gordon-Johnson, what's his name? McCollum is trash, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sick of seeing him, man. Like, what's his name? Tristan McCollum is garbage. That man can't cover a fucking fly if he want. I mean, the dude came and cover me one-on-one.
I had a pee. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. The guy is ass, man. Like I was watching him. I was like, where are you what are you doing, bro? You can't read a simple coverage. He's missing tackles. The guy's trash, man. Get him off my fucking team, bro. And please put Sidney Brown in, man. Like, you drafted this guy and you don't play him. You put him on special teams. Come on, man. Like, make that make sense for me. Make that make sense to me. Tristan McCollum needs to stay on the practice squad, man. He does not need to be upgraded to being a starter. All right, that man is ass. Trash dudes.
Pickett look terrible.
I hate Pickett, man. I hate Honey Fingers, man.
Because I was rooting for the Eagles to win that game. Like, that made me mad at the end. Because I don't even blame who was it that tried to catch the ball and they didn't? Was that Devontae? Is that Devontae?
Yeah, it was Devontae, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who to blame at that because he should have caught that, but the way Pickett threw the ball compared to how Jalen Hurts throws the ball is like he's not used to having another quarterback throw the ball to him. So when I didn't know they didn't want Jalen Hurts in the game.
Pickett just needs to be on the bench, man. He needs to go to CFL, bro. He's fucking.
That's why the Steelers released him. There's a reason why the Steelers.
They traded him. We traded for this.
Oh,
yeah, we traded for this bum. And we almost drafted this bum. This guy. This is what every Eagle fan wanted to draft. Oh, we should draft Pickett, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man. Pickett is trash, bro. Guy's ass water. He is, and now listen to the media, and they're hyping up Jaden Daniels. Is like, bro, like they be slurping this man's, you know what, every single second, and it's fucking get on my nerves. Okay,
Jaden Daniels isn't all that. He's average. Like, he's not even all that. Like, he's not top tier. People think he's above everybody, but literally, when it comes to competitive teams, he folds. The only reason why the Commanders won was because the refs wanted them to win.
I want to see the Falcons prove it.
We're gonna prove it. I guarantee you, when Penix is in, we're gonna prove it. We got weapons. Now our secondary got some issues, but
What's up with Kyle Pitts though, man? Kyle Pitts needs to start fucking
he
pitching.
gotta go.
Ball.
He's probably gonna leave after this year
Oh,
because
watch him. He'll come to Philadelphia somehow. We'll trade for him.
No. They just
do
need to
not
get
take him to Philadelphia because he's not gonna do anything up there. The fact that he could not even catch the ball the other day just to cause an interception,
Yeah.
he's not. I don't think he will mesh well with how long he's been playing with us. He has been going downgrading each year. Like this year, like I don't know where he's been. Like he's more of a defensive tight end than an actual offensive tight end. Like he just anytime we would give the ball to him, he would either drop it or the ball gets overthrown or he would have to reach up for it. Like he's just not the same. He gets less and less yards every year. And now we got all these weapons like Drake London, Mooney, Ray McLeod. They're getting more yardage in than Pitts is. Pitts will get at least, I would have to say, on average, 10 receptions for 90 yards at most.
Hey, Hayden, did you see the video I sent you about that call on CJ Gardner-Johnson? Can we pull that up real quick?
Oh my God!
Watching that shit, did you see how the ref turned to CJ Gardner-Johnson, threw the flag at him?
Yeah.
If I've never ever seen that in my life, bro.
Like that's me just that's like literally me just getting some fucking beer, and they accuse me of stealing. Like this literally happened today.
It's the black man. The black man did it. No, I'm just playing.
Just talking shit. Like, what's wrong with talking shit in this fucking league, bro?
They're soft now. The league is so soft, and I blame.
You got Eagle fans, and I just want to let Eagle fans know, man. Shut the fuck up with saying CJ. There's nothing wrong with CJ going Johnson.
There's nothing wrong with him talking shit at all. Like players have been doing this shit for years. Why should players stop talking shit? You're supposed to get inside of the mental of fucking other players just to get them off their game.
Did you see Fangio's press conference, I think today or yesterday, where they asked about CJ, and you could tell he really wanted to say
Joey Hicks' fucking video about it. It was disgraceful.
Fangio clearly did not like the fact that his safety was ejected out the game, and he clearly didn't understand why. They asked him, they asked him, why have you ever seen that? And he said, no, I have not. And he talked about, maybe CJ has we don't want him to be ejected. Maybe we got to tone it down a little bit. But Fangio's old school defense coordinator. He loves that type of shit. Okay. He's not going to say it because, he don't want to get in trouble by the league. See, the defensive coordinators, the old school defense coordinators, they love what CJ brings. So it was like when CJ left, you saw Fangio how, I mean, it hurt our defense, man. I mean, I got Commander fans on Twitter talk about, well, we beat your number one defense. No, you beat our defense that was injured and one was ejected. Like, let's call it what it is, okay? Just like you were making excuses that your quarterback had a rib injury. Well, my quarterback still beat you with the concussion, and this game he was knocked out, and you want to brag about it. Like, they over there calling us ass and saying they're not scared of us, but yet they're bragging like they won a Super Bowl. Yeah. The way they come out, you got Mike Sinisel, who I think is going to pay a piper because if he don't understand, you never talk shit to a rival unless you finish the job. And unfortunately, they got to play the Eagles one more time because it's going to happen. They're going to get in the playoffs and they're going to come to Philly and they're going to get their ass whooped. And I can't wait. All right? Because they over there talking about, we're not scared of Jalen Hurts. Really? You were scared? I'm guaranteeing you, there's no way that the Commander fans weren't panicking in that first half. When Jalen Hurts was playing, they were like, we're in trouble. And when he left, it's like they were sigh of relief, like, okay, we're fine.
They were scared that whole time.
Ask for them. Jaden Daniels didn't get going until Jalen Hurts left. You wouldn't have scored 38 points if Jalen Hurts is in the game. Because the ball wouldn't came back to you at all. We would have ran the ball down your throats. Jalen Hurts would have had passes that would have kept it going. And you remember when Pickett, we had Pickett, and Nick Stein never trusted Pickett to go for on fourth down? there's some of the calls where Nick Sirianni decided to punt the ball away. And Jalen Hurts is in that game, we go for it most of the time. And we get it with either the tush push or we go for it and we convert. So it was like, stop the fucking nonsense. Like, you act like Jalen Hurts didn't show you the first game. Like, we just gonna rewrite history. Like, Jalen Hurts didn't put belt the ass on y'all last year, or
and let's also act like that Jalen Hurts didn't pass concussion protocol either.
Yeah, I mean, we had to put up the photo of Jalen Hurts showing the thumbs up and the referee just smirking. Like, I want to punch that damn referee in his fucking shit now, man. I want to see his mouth drooling with blood now, man. I fucking can't stand this guy. What's his name? Sean Smith. Bozo needs to go back to Bozo. All right, Bozo the clown clearly can't be a ref. Neither can Sean Smith. All right, so Bozo the clown couldn't be a ref. Why is Sean Smith the ref? How the hell did he get a ref officiating license?
I'd rather have Bozo the clown.
Huh?
I'd rather have Bozo the clown referee.
Yeah, at least Bozo the clown would be funny, and he would be making honking noise. All right,
and smiley face.
Sean Smith does need a red nose, man. Maybe you can get him. We can donate some red noses. Eagle fans, if you want to be generous, send Sean Smith and Greg Olsen some clown noses.
Hey,
they can put it on the
make sure you ask Rudolph when you do it.
Huh?
Make sure you ask Rudolph when you do it.
Yeah. I mean,
we'll take care of them. We'll take care of them on Sunday night, actually.
But my issue with you with the Commanders is the Commanders are going to. I don't know if the Falcons defense is able to stop Jaden. I mean, I don't know how good your defense are.
Your secondary is good.
Our secondary, I'll say we have a pass rush. I'm gonna tell you that we do have our pass rush is actually, for the past, I would have to say 3 or 4 games we have had at least, at least 15 sacks. Our last 3 or 4 games. So we're getting to the quarterback. And I heard that the Commanders really don't have a good offensive line.
No, they don't. They don't.
Yeah, so
and go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just saying, and we've gotten, I don't know if y'all saw the Falcons game a little bit, but we have gotten 2 pick sixes, but that was the Giants suck. You don't know that. But we got 2 pick sixes in 1 game. So we have all the right players on the defensive line. It's just a matter of which defense are we going to see this time and which offense are we going to see. Like, are we going to see a team who really wants to make it to the playoffs, or are we going to see a team that's just not, they're average and they're going to let the Commanders run all over them? Because there have been times, and y'all probably know this, every time we played Washington, they always beat us at the last minute.
Yeah,
it's always at the last minute.
I mean, I don't know you, but like I'm tired of them fucking acting like the Commanders are world beaters. It's like these commentators. I was listening to them, and it's like, dudes, like you're acting like Kenny Pickett is a starting quarterback. Like, just because you live in a fucking hole, like a rabbit hole, don't mean we do, right? Because y'all believe that Jalen Hurts wasn't the guy, and you swore down Saquon was MVP. When Saquon's a great running back, but he wasn't the whole offense. Like, Greg Olsen should never do commentary. That's why I say every NFL player that does commentary shouldn't do commentary unless they know what the fuck they're talking about. Just because you're a good football player doesn't mean you have the smarts to be a commentator.
That's right.
It's as simple as that. Right. Greg Olsen has never won shit, yet he's a commentator. Then they got Brady, and I got to listen to his ass. And he knows the fuck out of me. Because
we're undefeated when we have him commentating.
Because it's to the point where we're just hiring everybody for commentary. Like,
hold on, like I'm gonna be right back.
I rolled, unfortunately.
Like, at this point, the NFL is becoming a fucking how would I say a
assist league.
Now I was going to say a
sissy league. It's becoming a sissy league, bro.
I was going to say a beauty contest, but it is what it is. Just a joke, man. I mean, Jaden Daniels.
He wasn't that special in the game.
No, he wasn't. And Commander fans want to act like he's better than Jalen Hurts. Bro, come on.
Yo, don't act like 5 touchdowns in the fucking game makes you more special in the game. They look at the fucking bright spots of the fucking game now that they won. Mm-hmm. But when it came down to the turnovers, like, he was part of most of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, dude, like, the way we lost that game, I mean, it hurts me because I still wanted to beat them.
And make sure you put that loss word in asterisk, please.
Yeah. It was asterisk loss. It was definitely is. You beat a backup. Knowing damn well if we had Jalen Hurts, it would have been belt to ass, man. I don't think it would have been close.
Because Washington wouldn't have nearly had the ball as long as they did.
Jalen Hurts would have ripped them apart with the run and the pass. When they were blitzing Jalen Hurts knew exactly what to do. And, they talk about, I was listening to Louis T, and he talk about, well, we were blitzing because I want him to pass. No, you don't. Like stop the lie, man. Because this is the problem with Commander fans, man, and commanding YouTubers. They don't know when to stop lying. They over there trying to act all hard, big, bad, and tough, like they know what's going to happen. It's like you don't know what's going to happen. You should know exactly what Jalen Hurts is capable of. He torched y'all in the past game before. Stop acting like this guy doesn't know how to throw the fucking ball. I'm tired of these Commander fans. Then they corp down that Jaden Daniels is a better thrower, and he's one of them ones. And you don't have one of them ones. It's like, bro, like what is you talking about? The man is a fucking rookie. Oh wait, he's not a rookie because he's only a rookie when you want to pull the excuse out. See, he's a rookie when he loses, but he's not a rookie when he wins. You can't have it both ways. He's one of them ones, and he's a superstar when he beats a injury-prone defense, but he's a rookie when he goes against the Eagles the first game, and it's, he is a rib injury. Like, really? Well, I mean, if you're going to use the rib injury as an excuse, then I can use the excuse my quarterback was knocked out the game. And you would have lost if quarterback 1 was in the game. And we still would have won if Devontae caught that ball. So even though my quarterback was knocked out, you acting like you blew us out. You still you won by 3 fucking points.
Yeah. You had to scrape a claw to get that one.
And we gave it to you. Like I thought Fangio played soft. I would have continued to play the way I did in the first half.
Hey, tell you what. On that last drive, I was going like, man, it's going to be like the Saquon drop. Devontae Smith had it this time. And then on the last drive, Fangio was going to do exactly what he did versus the Falcons.
Yeah. It's crazy how the same refs, I believe, that was in the Saints and Eagles game. This is the same referees that allowed Devontae Smith to get knocked out. Is that the same crew?
Yes.
It was? Okay. You remember the one where they hit Devontae Smith and they dragged him around the ground and shit like that? Like, these are the same refs that have been dictating Eagles games, and we've lost every single. I think they were in the Taylor Heineke game too. Like, enough with this Sean Smith dude. The dude is a fucking sorry official. It's time for him to retire, man. Like, and I just don't understand. Like, where is the meeting for these refs, man? Because do they get together and they decide which calls they're going to make before the game? Or do they just go out and just throw fucking flags? Like, I swear they want to be they want to be so part of the game. They can never sit back. It's always, they got to be a center of attention. Here comes a flag here. It's like, how many penalties were on the Commanders? I think the only time they called it was when.
Like 3 or 4 times?
Yeah. They finally called it on Marshall Lattimore, Mr. Grabby. I call him Mr. Grabby because that's what he is. Mr. Grabby. Marshall Lattimore, I said all along.
Mr. Handsy.
Mr. Handsy. And then the Commander fans talk about, that's the bullshit. He didn't hold. What are you talking about? He literally held him on his jersey. Are you fucking dumb or you don't know football? Just tell me you don't know football so I can just assume that you're not smart. Like, he didn't hold. And then you got Greg Olson said, I disagree. A.J. Brown was holding on him. Is you fucking blind? Like this. I was listening to him. Was like, dude, you could clearly see him holding on A.J. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
And then they missed the call in the end zone when clearly A.J. Brown gets hit in the helmet. Again, the players were trying to hit our players. They try to hurt Devontae Smith. We won't talk about that, but I will. They were trying to hurt Devontae Smith. Remember how they were trying to throw him on the ground and pull his arm back to try to snap his arm? And then they try to headhunt A.J. Brown to knock him out the game. Like, they scumbags, bro. I'm not congratulating scumbags. That's what they are. They're piece of shits, and that's cool. Because just remember, karma's a bitch. And you will find out real quick what karma's a bitch.
Yeah. In that wild card round, that's what I'm looking at the most.
Give me Washington. Let Jaden Daniels come back to Philadelphia. Let's see if he's really them ones.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
You can have the refs. You can have all of that.
I don't want
to still be able to overcome you and the fucking refs.
I don't want the refs.
Give us Jalen Hurts. You can let Washington have the fucking refs. We will fucking win that game.
I don't want them to have the refs. I want it to be fair for once.
Yeah.
Like why do we have to have bad officiating in division round? I guarantee I'm gonna tell you like this, just like I said about the Commanders game. There'll be another scumbag ref this week versus the Cowboys and Eagles. Watch. They'll make it one side again. Like I said, what did I say, Heidi? We're a preview with the Commanders. Remember what I said? I said, don't be surprised if the refs try to help the Commanders. What happened?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I had us winning that game because I didn't think my quarterback would be knocked out. But I said I would not be shocked if the refs try to help them again.
Yeah. Asia, what are your thoughts?
I think as far as playoffs go, in my opinion, I feel like it's gonna be for the NFC Championship. I feel like it's gonna be the Lions, either the Lions versus the Eagles or the Vikings versus the Eagles. But I feel like it's gonna be the Lions versus the Eagles because that's just been in my head for a minute. Ever since the Eagles have been each week, I've seen them grow and improve. It's just these refs this year are so soft. That's what gets to me. And it's not even just with Eagles games. It'd be other games too. But I guarantee you the only game that the refs help the team is the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Literally. So I just feel like if the Eagles go to the Super Bowl, whoever they play, I'm going to cheer for the Eagles. I'm not going to lie. Even though I'm a Falcons fan, I know we're not going to the Super Bowl. We're not ready. But as far as the Eagles go, if you guys face Washington in the playoffs, at that point, y'all are going to have Hurts again.
Hold up, Asia. Let me give you a level up for that. Thank you for giving us a vote of confidence.
Level up.
But yeah, I mean, even though I'm a Falcons fan, I'm not biased. I'm gonna like say how I feel and what I see because I was literally cheering for the Eagles in that Commanders game. Like I really, really wanted the Eagles to win. When they were showing the bonus coverage, I'm like, Eagles, do not blow this, do not blow this. And when I saw the Commanders score at the last minute, I was so pissed. Like I was mad. I was like mad how I'd be watching my team when we blow it at the last minute. That's how mad I was. And that just gave me more energy because we play the Commanders now Sunday night. So we're going to finish them off. We're going to do our best and finish them off. Because if we beat the Commanders, that's for you guys. That was basically our help to finish them off because they're not a good team. They're average. Like they literally will struggle against sucky teams. But then, like you guys remember when they almost lost to the Bears, it came down to a freaking Hail Mary for them to beat the Bears. Yeah. That's why I just feel like
I mean, they showed it in that game, and it's like
exactly
they showed that fucking highlight in the game. I'm like, bro, like, are you fucking kidding me? Like they have Jaden Daniels' dick in their mouth, pause, but they have his nuts in their mouth 24 fucking 7. It makes me fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
It,
and I'm
it,
not saying Jaden Daniels is terrible. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Jaden Daniels is ass. I'll say it.
He's like,
I wouldn't say he's ass. I think that he's still a rookie.
yeah,
He'll
like he
get better at.
Jaden Daniels is ass. I will fucking say it.
he's just not up there yet. He's not on Jalen Hurts level because Jalen Hurts has more experience in the NFL. He's faced teams, he's faced tough teams, and the Eagles know how to pull through.
Merry Christmas, Jaguar man.
Merry
Chiefs
Christmas.
won again? Of course they did.
And I didn't know Jalen Hurts was injured until I got a notification on my phone saying he had a concussion. I didn't know he was injured.
I think he's going to play this. I think
I had mentioned that in Slitta's comments section.
Oh yeah, I got a notification from NFL saying that he was injured, and I saw the injury, and it was pretty bad. And I wish they would have called a penalty on that, and they didn't. But they call a penalty on somebody who was just talking junk, but then they get hit in the face. Like that's what didn't make sense to me because I saw that video replay. Somebody showed me, and I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. They call a penalty on him for talking junk.
For talking healthy shit.
Yeah, and the refs called a penalty on him for unsportsmanlike conduct, but yeah, he got punched in the face. And I guarantee you, if it was another team that did that mess, the refs would have been soft as mess again.
Well, I mean, did you see CJ Gardner-Johnson get into the commander's head? Hold up, I got to show. I'm gonna send hiding the reel. I sent this to my friend who is an Eagles fan, but CJ posted this on his IG. Hiding, he was able to get in their heads, and that's why they did. I don't know if you played this, but this was a video I showed it. It's on my IG. I just sent it to you. He sent this. Pretty much, this is what he did. He got into their heads, and they didn't like it. It was physical.
The Commanders are soft. They're soft.
They can't hit the physicality. You can
they just don't want to say.
You know, but yeah.
They low key don't want to show it, but they're soft because the fact that it took them to push him up against his face just really proved that they can't take the heat.
They really take that fucking cleats by Hurts to heart because they really did this because Hurts wore two different cleats, and this is really fucking unfair.
Yeah, and I'm not even an Eagles fan, but I understand facts, and when I see something's not fair, I'm gonna say something.
You will be an Eagles fan soon, Shouty.
You so no. I'm still a mixture of a Falcons fan. I mean, I'm gonna be a Falcons fan for life, but I mean, I don't have any hate against the Eagles. Like they're a good team. They're like up to par with the Lions. Now the Vikings are, I don't even know, to be honest. Vikings are Vikings, but they're up there in that level with the Lions. And then with the AFC, they're up to par with the Bills. Like they can beat teams. They literally can. Like at least they're not like the Texans who got blown out today, 31-2. Because that was embarrassing. But I low key feel like the Eagles, if the Chiefs go back to the playoffs, I feel like the Eagles are gonna have their revenge.
I don't know. We gotta beat the refs there.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, but you guys have a really good defense. That's one thing I will say.
Yeah,
and you guys got weapons. You guys got weapons for days. Yeah, and Jalen Hurts knows who to throw to. That's one thing about the Eagles that you guys have your strengths and weaknesses, of course. Every team does. But the thing is like you guys take advantage of the weapons y'all have. Like you use, like I would say Jalen Hurts throws to at least every single player. I don't know how many wide receivers y'all have because I don't follow up on them, but
he don't throw is to Doxson. I think he just don't like Doxson because Doxson doesn't get open. But
so it's like Kyle Pitts. So it's like how we don't throw to Kyle Pitts as much
because he drops a lot of balls. Every time Jalen throws it to Doxson, Doxson doesn't catch him.
Oh, so that's like Kyle Pitts in a way.
He looks like Kyle Pitts. I mean,
I mean, who do you guys play? Who on Sunday? Who do you guys play?
The Cowboys.
The Cowboys. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why somebody gave their prediction. I don't know why I thought you guys played the Commanders. I got mixed up again. But you guys should beat the Cowboys. That's a. I highly doubt the Cowboys are gonna beat y'all. That's a gimme on that. That Eagles have that game. And then who's the last game of the season y'all play?
We play the Giants.
The Giants.
Now here's an interesting theory, Heidi. I might lose my $100 because the Eagles could fuck the Giants one more time. I heard if the Eagles lose to the Giants will lose the #1 pick and they wouldn't be able to draft a quarterback.
There's no way they're beating our seconds or thirds or fourths or even 13ths, bro. They're not good at all.
True locks
stink.
But the Giants have the first round pick. If
you think you're gonna let that go, EC1? Come on, what kind of confidence you've been preaching to me over the 17 weeks?
I want the Eagles to beat the Giants so I can just laugh at Bones while I get my $100. But I'm gonna tell you what the Eagles are gonna do. They're gonna fuck the Giants one more time, just for it. They're gonna win it. They're gonna beat the Cowboys, clinch the division, and I think they sit their starters out for the Giants game, and they let Kenny Pickett to suck against the Giants.
We can sit our starters all we want to. This man still put up 26 points on the fucking Deadskins.
Yeah, that's true. That's why when I saw the score, I saw it was 26-13. I was like, okay, Eagles got this.
The next can go toe to toe with their first, easy.
And what's crazy is I wasn't watching that game. I wish that game was on TV, but it wasn't. I come back and look at the score, and it was like what 26 to what was it like? I can't remember what the score was. You guys probably remember. In the fourth quarter, was it tied? I can't remember what the final score was.
So, yeah, my fault. So basically,
no, you good.
Sean Smith basically said, Cedric Johnson, but he basically taunted the opponent on his second foul. According to Sean Smith, there was some shoving and pushing by both sides. Any thoughts to penalize both? They asked. Well, we only had one foul. So why was he ejected again?
Oh, yeah.
Something ain't right. If he's basically taunting an opponent on his second foul, well, there was some shoving and pushing by both sides. They asked the ref. Any thought to penalize both? Well, we only had one foul. What? If there was both shoving on both sides, then how did one foul get called on the Eagles player?
Yeah, like, that doesn't make sense.
That is the. You want me to send this to you, Heidi? Like just. I wish you could put it up on your screen. Like this from A2D Radio. Shout out to them. But if this is the case, man, you gotta fire this fucking referee, man. On my fault.
They gotta investigate that too.
I just sent it to your IG on my sports one, not the one personal one. I just sent you.
I got you. Hold on.
Like, if this is the case, man, that referee should be fired, bro.
Okay.
That is disgraceful.
Okay, here's the quote from A2D Radio.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to them. Quote, he's basically taunting the opponent on a second foul. There was some shoving, pushing by both sides, and thought to penalize both. Well, we only had one foul.
Oh boy.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Can we protest and get this referee out of here, man?
Hey, yo, shoving and pushing by both sides, he said.
And then why didn't they call the penalty on the Commanders for unsportsmanlike?
If only we knew.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out because that
I
doesn't
never
make
knew
sense.
you could be ejected by talking shit.
I've never seen that in my life. That in all these years watching football, I've never seen someone get ejected for talking crap. I've seen it when players get physical, but not when someone's talking crap.
I don't understand it, man. Oh, by the way, the Chiefs clinched the #1 seed. By the way,
I don't give a fuck.
I already knew that was gonna happen, and they have home field
the
advantage.
referees helped the Chiefs clinch the #1 seed.
Yeah, they did all fucking
Uh,
season. Give it up
That's
for the
what
refs. And they're
I
probably going to be fucking petty and give the Chiefs a fucking 16-1 record. Yeah. Oh, fucking Taylor Swift, bro.
really hope they don't have a 3-peat because I'm not watching the Super Bowl. Actually, I'm still gonna watch it, but
Nobody ever three-peats.
no, I don't think I've ever seen a 3-peat, to be honest.
Listen, if they do a 3-peat, I swear to God, I'm gonna think it's fucking scripted. Then
Yeah, exactly.
there ain't no way in hell, especially if a team that is better than them loses to them. Yeah, bro. I'm sorry.
I just want to see a rematch of the Eagles and the Chiefs because
No, I don't want to see the Chiefs in the Super Bowl at all, bro.
if it's
No.
not the
No,
Chiefs,
nigga. No. 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 Nigga. No.
yeah, if that's the case, I want to. What I do want to see, I want to see the Bills and the Eagles. That would be interesting to watch.
That's better.
I would see either the Bills or the Eagles, or Eagles versus the Ravens.
You know, the Ravens just snatched the 3 seed just now.
Oh yeah, because the Steelers lost today.
Yep. To the fucking Chiefs.
I can't take the Steelers seriously. I really can't.
I never really could in the first place. Like, they were fraud into a fucking 10-win season.
Yeah, I just could not take them seriously. I could take the Ravens more seriously than I can take the Steelers.
It was really only a matter of time before the Steelers got exposed, and we exposed them. Where's the start of their losing streak? Just like we were with the Saints that got them eliminated.
Bro,
True.
I tell you one thing. 2 days ago, after the Eagles lose to the Commanders, I saw 2 Commander fans out of nowhere at my store. Where the fuck did y'all come from, bro? Seriously. Y'all been hibernating. You come out with it. I saw 2 Commander. One had a Jaden Daniels jersey. It's like, bro, I haven't seen you since the first game of his first NFL game.
Well, that was before the result of the game.
No, he had a Jaden Daniels jersey buying something from Giant. The man didn't wear a Jaden Daniel jersey for a long ass time. I think it was the Browns game. I was at work that I saw a Jaden Daniels jersey.
These niggas were fucking frauds, bro.
Like the Commanders fans are most bandwagon ass, irritating fan base I've ever seen, man. They might be up with Cowboy fans, bro. Like, never give a fucking basement dweller hope because they don't know how to act. Okay,
Basement dwellers.
Like, you got just watch these Commander content creators and their fans, the way they act. It's like you would think they won 3 Super Bowls with Jaden Daniels, the way they act.
I'm sorry if y'all hear this in the background, yo. Yo, this fucking ambulances every fucking time I go live or go make a video.
Hyden's trying to kill fan back there, so just don't mind it.
I don't even hear the ambulance.
There's an ambulance everywhere in Atlanta, everywhere in Georgia.
Something's always going on.
Yeah, it's always something in Atlanta, bro.
How many people we have in the chat? I can't see the chat at all.
Yeah, I can't see it either on my end.
If you're in the chat, please hit that like button, subscribe, man. But like I said, the Philadelphia Eagles clearly were robbed, and I don't like I don't blame the refs, but the refs been dictating games, man, and I'm tired of it, bro. Like, not even that, like the Marshawn Lattimore holding calls, like what was it? The one in the end zone where AJ Brown comes across and the dude hits him in the helmet. Why wasn't there no flag?
Oh, you mean the no call?
Yeah, well, they give Jaden Daniels a push, and one of Milt Williams gives him a little tiny push, and they call it roughing the passer. But
and he had to flop to do it. And then, one of their offensive linemen, or I forget what play it was fucking called.
Flopped when Jalen Carter supposedly punched him when he didn't even punch him. He pushed him.
Yeah.
I mean that.
Like
The rest is so soft.
I'm just
Jane
so
Daniels fits the Commanders so much. He's a little bitch just like them, man.
Man.
I sick of that dude smiling, bro. When I saw him smiling on TV, it's like, oh, I fucking hate that dude, man.
Yeah.
He irritates. Oh, he's a punchable face, man.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, fucking.
Well, you can go ahead and punch him since y'all two are basically the same age.
Who?
Or actually, you know, you and Asia are the same age, so y'all two can go ahead and punch him.
Well, no, he's older than me. He's older than
If
me.
I do it,
by 1 year.
I'm gonna fuck him up.
No,
I'm
don't
too
worry.
short. I'm not gonna be able to reach him. I'm too short.
Don't
And
worry.
Easton
Don't
is
Don't
short.
worry, I can fucking lift you up and have you fucking punch him for me. You're a woman. You can get away with it.
Not if he ends up putting his hands on me. That's gonna be an issue.
Yeah.
Trust me, he won't.
Which I just really need the Falcons to beat them on Sunday because we need our playoff spot.
They're gonna make the playoffs. I'm telling you right now, the Commanders will make the playoffs. They'll verse the Philadelphia Eagles, and it will be built to ass.
One and done.
Yeah.
That's how I fucking see it.
It will be built
That's
to ass.
Barring a
They're
fucking
going
patch,
to get destroyed, bro.
barring a
gotta
fucking
cheer for
patch
us.
where they fucking duck us. That
This
is
is the
how
only
I.
time y'all gotta. This is the only time y'all gotta at least cheer for us.
After I've been laughing at you for the past few weeks.
Because now we playing another team in y'all's division. This is
Yeah,
the
you
last
must
team we're
beat
playing
them.
in y'all's division.
You must beat them. Like, I'm so sick of these cockroach fans fucking getting cocky over this fucking bull.
Hey, Whereyahidin, did you see Louis T versus LB live stream lately?
I haven't.
You might want to take a look at that, how they act right now. Oh my god.
They are crazy. They acting like they won the Super Bowl. We're
Did
still in December, right?
Did you see Louis T saying he thinks that Kenny Pickett might be better passer than Jalen Hurts?
Like the last time I checked, Super Bowls weren't in fucking December. This isn't the 1960s anymore. Super Bowls are in fucking February.
Oh yeah, it is true.
Like I was watching what is it, Louis LB, and it's like I couldn't take Louis T anymore, bro. Like at a certain point, these Commander fans, I mean, content creators, they just say dumb shit just to hear their voice, man. It's like what gives you the right to even talk the way you do? Like you're over there swerving down. Like, did you even clinch the division yet? Did you even get to a playoff game? Like, did you even clinch a playoff game?
No.
Like, what the fuck is y'all talking shit when you even make the play? You might even not make the playoffs, bro.
Beating the Eagles once, they don't even give a fuck if the referees helped them out. Yo, it is their Super Bowl to beat the Eagles with an asterisk.
If the Commanders lose to us, they're out the playoffs.
I remember from my fucking Facebook post that I was like, yo, the referees are helping them out. And then Cowboys face was just like, yo, come on, refs, please get this done for the Commanders.
It's like, bro, do you understand that the Commanders, when you were out the playoffs too, dummy? Sorry, I sent you the IG of the last. I don't know if you saw.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah, that was me.
Golden State's down by 2.
I'm glad the Sixers won, though.
I didn't even know that game was on today. I was busy watching those 2 NFL games, which I regret watching.
We beat the defending champion Boston Celtics. Fuck Boston's bitch ass.
What time was that game at?
Fucking 5.
I think that was the game I was watching. That was almost done. I can't remember. I honestly don't know what game I was watching.
Oh, okay. Let me go
Put it up on a big screen so you can see how stupid the dude sounds.
Let me go ahead and go to Lord Brunson's channel then. Instead of you sending it to me. Let's go to YouTube real quick. While I search for that, you guys go ahead and talk.
Talk about what?
How much Eagles are better than the Falcons? I don't know. Pick something.
Why do I care about that shit? We probably not.
Obviously, the Eagles are better than us.
Well, you beat
just
us.
happened to have us when we were fucking not have our chemistry ready yet.
Yeah. Well,
bro, I don't care about anything else. All I care about is getting healthy, winning that division, and fucking the Commanders' season up, man. Please give me Washington. Falcons, I beg you, just lose this game so we can play Washington, man. We'll put belt to ass. We'll put belt to
I
ass.
need us to win. I want us in the playoffs.
I need y'all to win.
I want that fucking Commanders team in Philadelphia, man, because I feel like Jane Daniels won't be the same after that fucking game.
What does a fucking rookie know about the fucking playoffs?
I think that if after that, that team is going to be so embarrassed what we're going to do to them. They should have. They just won and they made the biggest mistake and they know it, man. Look at this clown, man. He got fucked
today, chopping it up. Yours truly, Louis T, representing the Washington Commanders, and of course, I've got my guy LB with me, representing the Philadelphia Eagles, the division-leading Philadelphia Eagles. What's going on, LB? Happy holidays, bro. What's going on?
Same to you, man. Happy holidays to everybody that's tapped in. You know, we coming off a loss, but I feel good. I don't feel bad about this one. I really don't feel bad about this one.
Yeah, that was a fun game, bro. Can I just say that first? That was fun. I enjoyed that game.
Every minute of it. Every minute of it.
That game was
every
funny.
minute of it. It was fun. It was exciting. You know what I mean? And usually when a quarterback.
Oh my God! Stop the cap, Brunson. Stop the cap, Louis T. That was not fun.
No, it might be fun for Louis T. Man has his red shades on, bro.
Yeah, he matching. He looking sharp. You know, compliments to the young man. He's looking sharp.
Right.
Yeah, I can't hate on his looks just because he's an op. But anyways, go ahead, y'all too.
Go out of the game early like that. You know what I mean? The game is kind of like so when Purdy went out the game early, it wasn't even fun no more.
Right.
I mean, we just were like asserting our will against a lesser than team, but somehow because you guys were at a deficit when Jalen went down, so it was still fun. Like you still had to make the necessary plays on offense and defense to keep it entertaining, and y'all did that, man. That was a good game. That was a good game. Congratulations on y'all win. Congratulations on your win. Bro.
I appreciate it. I watched your video afterwards, and I said I can respect that video. No excuse made. You stepped up. You said, "Hey, that we didn't lose the game because Jalen didn't play." Now, had he played, would the outcome have been different? Probably. You know, probably. But
that's the reason why I didn't want to make that live stream with you, EC1, because I was like, "Yo, the last thing I want to do is just make fucking excuses, yo." That's why I held back. I was like, "Yo, I know I'm gonna come on here and make a bunch of fucking excuses. I do not want to do that."
Fact is, you still gave up 36 points, right? Like number one defense. And like you said, if Smitty catches that ball, the game's probably over too. Like that's the second game y'all have lost this season when one of your premier players dropped the ball that would have probably ended the game, right?
Right. It's not a defensive performance we've been used to during our winning streak for sure that we saw. But I will say this, Jalen Hurts does change how many times you guys touch the ball. He's able to sustain drives and things like that. So, you know, maybe our defense isn't on the field as much, but still, that's the number one defense. You know, they have a job to do. And, you know, it's no they couldn't get the job done at all times. But I can't blame the defense because things that number one defenses do is force 5 turnovers, for God's sakes. You know what I'm saying? We force 5 turnovers. We still end up falling short. And you know, not to take nothing away from the Commanders because the Commanders won the game. But a drop pass, it was all in our control still until it wasn't in our control. And Jaden Daniels still had to drive the field for a game-winning drive. That was impressive. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It was definitely like a shock to the senses how the game started off. I could hear you laughing in my head watching.
Oh, I was talking shit, Lou. Hey, Lou, I had like 4 videos preloaded.
Yo,
I was talking crazy. I was like, get these corny ass bums off my
yeah,
screen. It's already over.
Bro. But I could hear you laughing in my head, bro, watching it happen. I was like, yo, this can't be life right now. Like, this cannot. And I told Mob, you should have seen how many fans was jumping ship at that time. Like, they was done. They was on Atlanta, bro. They thought the game was over. At 14-0, they thought the game was over.
But you know, I kind of felt the same way. You know what I mean? I thought we still was going to win until after Saquon took the long run. It was 21. Was it 21?
21-7. 21-7.
After 21-7, I still felt good. When Pickett threw that interception, even though we still up, I said, "Oh shit, he gonna need some time to adjust to what's going on because he ain't play all year." You know what I mean? It's a backup, but you know, a lot of people like, "Oh, Pickett is trash." This and
I thought he played well. I thought he competed his ass off, bro.
For a backup, this is what I like that he did, though. I like the fact that he targeted his guys. Nobody else got a ball except Smitty and AJ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He said, listen, I don't get a chance to play with this level of talent. I'm going to make sure I throw these guys the ball. We're going to see how this lands. And, you know, he threw the ball to A.J. Brown. And A.J. Brown wasn't getting a lot of flags this year because Jalen wasn't really, you know, if A.J.'s open, Jalen's going to throw the ball. Pickett was like, I'm going to throw it up and you're going to go get it or you're going to get fouled trying to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I like how Pickett, you know, was throwing the ball downfield. He pushed the ball downfield, even though he don't got the biggest arm. So he put up a good enough effort. He did enough to win the game.
Facts.
Yeah, he did. He threw it to AJ a bunch of times in the first half, but then he decided to, you know, finally decide to spread the ball around. I thought, you know, he really doesn't deserve the blame for that fucking Devontae Smith fucking drop. As much as we say that he's ass, like Devontae Smith really sold that game.
No. I disagree with LB. I don't think Pickett did enough to win that game, man. There was a lot of times where he missed wide open guys. The one where he threw to Saquon was so underthrown that Saquon had to die for that ball. The one that AJ Brown where he had to jump, he had to turn around with Marshawn Lyman was on his back. If he puts that ball on him a little bit more, that's a touchdown. He beats Marshawn.
I'll say it to you like this: like he threw the most clutchest pass in the fourth quarter when we most needed it. That's when he threw his most perfect pass. But outside of that, it was just like everything is either to AJ Brown or everything else was like incomplete, or it's like a failed third down conversion.
Yeah. No, I feel like Pickett was up and down, and there was no consistency from him. But you know, everybody has their opinion. I'm not a fan of Pickett. I'd rather have Tanner McKee. I think Tanner McKee would have made better decisions, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
absolutely. I think,
and that's all you want from a backup.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you can ask for your backup is to give you a shot, and he gave you a shot.
Yeah,
I mean, when he first came in and he converted the third down and then the slant to AJ for the touchdown, I'm like, this is Kenny Pickett we talking about, man.
Right.
They not supposed to be scoring no touchdown with Kenny Pickett in the game. So when that happened, I'm like, we could be in some trouble here. And then the pick settled us down because it was 14-0. We needed that. And we got on the board. And then once I thought that was going to settle us down. And Saquon ripped off the 68-yarder. And I'm like, look, it don't matter who. You could be quarterback. I could be quarterback. It don't matter who at quarterback. If we can't stop Saquon, we ain't winning the game. Because turn around and hand off the ball to Saquon.
Yeah, but I think what y'all did was realize that Jalen Hurts ain't coming back. Y'all didn't know. Nobody knew at that time,
right,
if he was coming back or not. So you didn't make any defensive adjustments. Once y'all knew he wasn't coming back, y'all stopped. Y'all just start crashing down on Saquon because there's no threat for any quarterback to keep the ball at that point.
Right.
So y'all put 8 in the box. Y'all crash Saquon, and that's smart. Saquon wasn't able to be Saquon because you don't have the threat of a running quarterback back there.
Yeah, that is another interesting point. Like, Saquon didn't really have much after that first quarter.
My thing with the whole logic is, I feel like once Jalen Hurts left, it was like Saquon with the Giants again, or they stacked the box and they dared Pickett to throw.
Yeah,
and I didn't see him under center. It was just the exact same plays over and over again. But it is what it is, man. I want to get to where Louis T starts being delusional. because he talked sweet in the first half until you really get in the conversation.
All right, let me go ahead and do my duties real quick. All right. Okay, now my duty is done. Duty is banned. Let's go ahead and fucking continue.
There, so you know what I mean. Y'all, you did what you were supposed to do, man. You know what I mean. I'm not mad at the loss because you really don't expect to lose a game when your quarterback go out after 11 snaps, but you expect to win a game when you get 5 turnovers. So
Right.
it was such a
and you
such
scored
a weird
33
game.
points. Like you scored
You feel
33
me?
points.
You
You
feel
know what
me?
I'm saying?
But
Like
we ain't scored a touchdown in the second half, and that's
No.
not who we are as a football team.
you did.
That's not who we are as a football team.
You didn't score a touchdown after the Saquon run. I think you kicked off field goals.
Yeah. It was. I think it was 4 field goals after
4
that.
field
if
goals
I'm not
after that,
mistaken.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you know, we battled. You know what I mean? The defense still at times did enough to say, "Hey, offense, please put more points on the board." We're getting turnovers, and then you know.
And then you notice how after the first quarter we only got field goals. That's a good point that Lord Brunson's about to dive in.
And Jake Elliott was atrocious because he was missing. He missed one, didn't he?
Well, he only missed one. He only missed one. He had, I want to say, 5 opportunities to make one,
But
and he made 4 out of 5. So we can't really blame Jake Elliott.
yeah,
He makes 4 out of 5. We can't really look at the one he missed.
yeah. But he was barely making it. It was like I was holding my breath, like, bro, it's so close of him missing it. Like, you gotta tighten up, bro. You gotta tighten up.
And it was a 50-yarder, but still, yeah, you got to make those. But still, you know, can you really blame this on fucking Jake Elliott when we really should be, you know, holding on to the football and controlling time of possession? This goes back on the offense.
They say field goals don't win games.
Yeah.
Talk to Adam and Terry.
After a while, man, you're going to fold, man. You're going to fold if you can't sustain drives and stuff like that. But hey, man, injuries are a part of the game. Concussions happen to all quarterbacks. So I'm not going to listen. I don't think it was a cheap shot. I think y'all was aggressive with him, as you should be aggressive with a guy who runs the ball like Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
I think we should have been aggressive like that on Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
You know, and we're out there trying to like massage his damn leg. I think somebody should have hit him. We should have been, you know,
You got to catch him to hit him though. LB.
You definitely do, man.
Oh, especially on that last drive. You notice how I said earlier that it felt like it was the Falcons game all over again, especially on that last drive. No, do you see much difference between the last drive versus the Falcons versus the last drive versus the Washington football team?
Yeah, that drop pass.
Yeah. Even after that, the point is after that, like the defense, like there was no pass rush. Crazy.
He is like a gazelle, man. He runs high. You know what I mean? It just ain't nothing you could do about it, man. Somebody gonna catch his ass because he do run a little too high. I think somebody gonna catch him one day, but it wasn't last Sunday. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I will say, if Jalen won the game, I hate to do it. I think we would have won the game. You know what I mean? I think this makes for an exciting third game for sure if it comes down to that.
Right.
All that being said.
Yeah. I think the stage has been set for that. We still got to make the playoffs. Y'all already in. So we still got work to do to get in there. And we still chasing after the 6th seed. Like if we see y'all, we want that to be some second round type stuff. If we see y'all, I mean, because it could end up being, like I said, we can end up with Green Bay continues to do what they've been doing. We end up with the 7th seed, you know, once we get in.
That's another thing. If the Packers choke, I mentioned this earlier on the stream as well. Like the Packers can absolutely choke, and the Washington can get the 6th seed. And all of a sudden, we have the Packers again. Like we could have potentially one of these fucking teams potentially try to upset us in the first round, and that could potentially happen at home.
Yeah.
I'm more afraid of Green Bay at this point than I am with Washington.
No, I'm not worried about the Packers, man. Their defense is atrocious, and their defense corner sucks.
And y'all end up with the 2 seed. then we'll see y'all, wild card weekend. I wonder where they would put that game. Would they put it on Sunday? Would they put that Saturday night? Would they put it on Monday by itself? Like I wonder where they would put that game. I don't think they like to make put the highest seeded team in a disadvantage. So I think they would probably put us on Sunday if I had to guess. But
I think I think with that win and the way that the game played out, it cemented the two teams into a new rivalry for the next couple of years.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I was gonna ask you.
Yeah,
what do you feel about that?
That's what it is. It is that you can't make that up. You know what I mean? It's unraveling almost like a story. Like these two teams will be throwing power shots at each other for the next couple of years. Because what Jaden Daniels did, if you want me to keep it 100, is he's kind of doing the same thing Jalen Hurts did with his first season as being a full-time starter. He's acquiring eyes, which brings in talent. Dudes are going to want to come play with Jaden. You know what I mean? Yeah. And just how dudes wanted to come play with Jalen Hurts. So he's becoming a guy that guys want to be a part of what he got going on, and that's what helps build rosters for sure. You already got Dan Quinn, you already got some vocal leaders on it. I think Bobby Wagner extended his game another 2 years. Probably he'll get you guys out there. Yep. You know what I mean? You know what Frankie Louvo brings to the table and stuff like that. So yeah, man, yeah. I think it's going to be real interesting in the next couple of years between these two guys.
I think we just saw the.
I keep forgetting you're a Packers fan. What is your fucking confidence level facing the Eagles? Like, give me a fucking percentage in the comment section, unknown. That's just something that's been on my mind for the past, 30 fucking seconds.
The start of a budding rivalry. I thought this was the first real game in what is going to become a – and again, we talked about this maybe 2 streams ago. Both teams are young. You know what I mean? Like, y'all are a young roster. We are young, and we're going to get even younger and more talented. And so this is the beginning of something I think is going to be fun to watch over the next 5 to 10 years. And again, it goes to new heights if we do meet in.
Oh, boy. And this is what I was afraid of when they lost Dan Schneider. You see one of your thoughts.
Dan Snyder got to beat the Minnesota Atlanta to do their job. Okay.
You sound like a mumble rapper. I can't hear you at all.
I'm trying to listen to it. I mean,
go ahead.
No,
in the playoffs, that takes it to another level because now the stakes are even higher. I don't necessarily think the two teams don't like each other, but I do know that there's animosity there. Like, CJ was on 12
from the start of the game, man. From the start of the game,
he was on 12 and got thrown out the game. I don't even know. He must have said something because Diami mushed him in his face, and the official didn't throw a flag. But he said he told Diami, I heard him, and he said, "You chill out." And so I don't know what he said, but he said something.
So real briefly, I texted him yesterday. I'm like, bro, your mouth didn't even move. What did you do? I just had to know what you said. He called me right away. He said, I didn't do nothing. Like he's taking that one to the grave. He's taking that one to the grave. Because with CJ plays the game like a vet. You know what I mean? CJ has these vet qualities where he could try to get you out of your game.
Yeah, he's a troll. Yeah. He's a troll.
I don't know what was said or what remark was made, but it got the reaction that he wanted.
Right.
But the ref didn't throw the flag the way it should have been thrown based on what was perceived.
Weird.
Because he ain't touched nobody.
He said he had to have said something.
Oh, he said something crazy.
Something wild, some nasty stuff. Because
before that even happened, he was going back and forth with Terry.
Yeah.
They going at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when you've had conversations with somebody one-on-one, you know their mannerisms, you know the stuff that they go.
I mean, but we've seen his work before. Javon Wims, 8-pieced him in his face after he said something, and he ain't hit him back because he got what he wanted. He got the
right? Exactly. And I want people to diagnose that. He ain't looking to go have a fight. He's a professional athlete. He's looking to get you out of here. If you want to punch a face mask and a helmet, if you that mad to put your fist and punch a helmet, come on, bro. He won.
Come on, like, yo, Lord Brunson is hitting this on all fucking cylinders. What the fuck did CJ do?
I don't know.
You gotta be kidding me. Yo, this is ridiculous. Oh, thank you for joining, Asia. I saw your text message.
Yeah,
He won. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, but I think there is some animosity, Lou. I think you might be wrong about that one. I think
so. I think the two teams understand and respect what the other one is now. Like y'all didn't respect us,
right,
to the point where y'all feared us enough to where y'all knew, okay, we got like when y'all came out like, yeah, we finna dust these boys, right? And we had to beat y'all, even if it was under, circumstances that weren't necessarily favorable for y'all. We had to beat y'all for y'all to understand, hey, this shit is real. Like, we ain't going away, and y'all gonna have to deal with us, and we gonna be in this bitch for the next 10, 15 years.
This the thing though. I don't think we walking away with that mindset though. You know what I mean? Y'all won, but it's an asterisk. It's an asterisk next to the win, bro.
Yeah, that's exactly what the fuck I've been saying. Man, cook 'em, Brunson.
It's an asterisk next to the win. I have witnessed my team beat the 49ers by knocking out two quarterbacks. But all we heard all year that if Purdy would have played, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We wouldn't have even went to the Super Bowl that year. A lot of people really truly believe that. You know what I mean? So it's an asterisk next to the win, whether you like it or not. It is what it is.
I don't necessarily. I don't put an asterisk next to it because that's football. Your quarterback. Right. So I mean, let me say something. You know what's ironic is that all offseason y'all talked about the fragility of my quarterback, how he's frail, he's thin, he's gonna get hurt. And then in the two games we played against y'all, your boy barely made it out of the first one. Right.
But look at
I thought his concussion was more serious in that first one because his head hit the ground way harder in that first game.
But you got to look at how y'all playing the game though versus how everybody else is playing the game. Y'all literally diving on the dude, bro. Y'all not. What you when his head hit the turf the first time when he was a little wobbly, a whole man fell on him. That should have been a flag.
I don't remember if somebody fell on, but that wasn't what did it to him. The hit. His arms were pinned down against his body. He couldn't brace himself, and his head just slapped the turf.
Right.
Yeah.
He's obviously going down on the one that just happened. He's going down head first. He's going down. There's no real need for both of your linebackers to just still engage in a tackle while he's going down, bro. There's no real need for that. You're not doing that to every quarterback, bro.
You know why? Because every quarterback in the league don't bench press a small house, don't leg press a small house, don't squat a small house.
Let's just call it for what it is. Like, no quarterback, like not every quarterback is going to get that fucking call, bro. Like, they literally cherry picking like a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah. It comes with excuses. Watch, it's going to get better. Try to sit there and
Lord Brunson is actually just trying to be honest. And, I get that. I love him. I love Lord Brunson. Oh, man, they doing my boys wrong, man. Louis T just won't admit it.
You got to come with 2-3 dudes on this guy. Just like Saquon, you can't come with one guy. You got to come with friends. Because this dude would take a whole pile by himself and walk it 3-4 extra yards. Jalen Hurts is not a regular quarterback when it comes. He's a power runner.
But all the extras, my thing is this, man. I'm not gonna say it's football. I'm not gonna say y'all being too rough on the guy. But there is a way. There is a way that he has been tackled when he played y'all those two games. Nobody else is tackling him like that. You know what I mean?
Nobody's being aggressive with him. We're being aggressive with him.
No. Teams are the Pittsburgh Steelers were aggressive with him. The Baltimore Ravens were aggressive with him, but they wasn't. He might
have slid.
It was within the confines of the game. I'm not saying that y'all going out of bounds.
He was a fucking runner. But how the fuck do you not call a helmet to helmet? He was literally spearing at that point. Easton One, do you agree with me?
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree.
But you are insinuating that we went outside of the bounds of football.
Absolutely, Louis T. Read the fucking bro.
think so. I think so. I think so a little bit. It wasn't dirty.
He was going down.
It wasn't dirty, but it was right there, bro.
He hit him with his shoulder. That's a football play. He didn't
going down, going down and still hit somebody. What's
the
difference? What's the difference between touching somebody down when they already basically down?
Yeah, but he wasn't down. You said basically. He wasn't down. He was going to the ground. Right. And I'm trying to look, once you become a runner, once a quarterback is a runner, I'm trying to inflict as much punishment on him because I don't want him to think that this is what he can continue to do the rest of the game. So you want to be a runner? You don't want to slide? If 5 dudes hit him, I want 5 dudes hitting him. So he knows. Don't keep doing this shit. Don't keep trying this shit. You think you're going to run all day? It ain't happening. So Frankie Louisville said, okay, he going down. I'm going to make sure he go down. And I'm going to make sure he feel me when he go down. Now, again, his intent wasn't to have his man head bounce off the turf. He just wanted to put his shoulder.
But what do you think? But what do you think is going to happen when somebody basically get himself up? He's defenseless if he's already going down. That's my whole argument with that. He's defenseless if he's already going down.
If you wanted to be defenseless, give yourself up. You don't put your shoulder down and try to barrel for an extra 2 yards if you're defenseless. You're a football player when you decide. I'll
actually agree with Louis T on that one. Unfortunately.
I don't think you're looking at the play the same way I'm looking at, but it's neither here nor there. It wasn't dirty. I don't think it was dirty. I do think it was a little extra on that though for sure. It was a little extra on that for sure. When you throw your body weight on a guy like that, you're not using your arms. You're just throwing yourself on the guy. You know what I mean? You're just throwing yourself on the guy.
That's football. When a receiver is catching a football over the middle of the field and a safety come over and puts a shoulder into him, it's the same. It's the same difference. Same difference. That's all Frankie Louisville was doing.
That's not the same difference. He mustn't come on over the middle of the field catching the ball. He already has the ball. He's already stumbling going down.
Same thing. It's the same thing as a receiver catching a football. A defender, the cornerback, is got him wrapped up, trying to take him down. And here come the safety over from the other side of the field to hit that receiver trying to dislodge the football. It's the same thing. It's the same play. It's the same play.
That's not the same play.
It is. It's the same thing.
It's not the same because nobody was grabbing him and he wasn't up still trying to fight for yards.
He was falling forward. I don't know who was tackling him, but he was being tackled as he was falling forward, and Frankie Louisville came and hit him. Like, you don't know if the ball is going to come out. Frankie Louisville's shoulder could have forced the ball to come out. You don't know what's going to happen.
But regardless of the fact, I don't think it was a dirty play.
It wasn't dirty. It wasn't
a dirty play at all. I think it was a little extra on that because of the magnitude of the game, perhaps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a big game for y'all, man. It was a big game for y'all.
It was a big game for y'all too. Y'all were going for 11 straight. Y'all were going for the number 1 seed.
It was a big game for us. It was a big game for us.
Yeah. It was big.
Yeah, we was looking to clinch. We was looking to still chase the number 1 seed.
Don't take your hats out. Don't take your t-shirts out in our stadium. That shit was not happening, bro. Take them.
We're gonna get it regardless. We'll get it regardless. You know what I mean?
You might not be. You might lose the dollars this week.
No. We're not Washington. Sorry, sir.
Dollars. We're not losing the dollars, bro. We're not losing the dollars, bro.
They playing good ball, bro.
We're not losing the dollars, bro. We're not losing the dollars.
Taylor Hurts don't play.
We're not losing the dollars.
I'm gonna tell you what this remind me of. Check this out. This remind me of 2 years ago, the Super Bowl year, when he got hurt late in the season. And he had to come back in week, what was it, 18? I think it was 18 games.
To beat the Giants.
To beat the Giants to clinch the division for y'all because Gardner Minshew couldn't do it against the Saints the week before. I'm telling you, if he don't play in this game, y'all gonna lose.
If he don't play, if he don't play, I can see us losing this game.
Yeah.
If he don't play for sure.
Even if he does play, I think it's gonna be close.
No, it's not gonna be close. I'm telling you, not in Philly, not in Philly, bro. Not in Philly, bro. I'm telling you, bro. One thing about the Eagles is this. One thing about this Eagles team for sure is that when there's always a small hitch in the road, we respond. When we lost to the Falcons, I don't know who was next after that.
Saints.
But the Saints, you know what I mean? It wasn't the most highest scoring game, but the defense ain't let up a touchdown in that game. We responded. Right. You know what I mean? People are saying the passing game is an issue. We responded against Pittsburgh with that. Now we know our quarterback went out. We had players getting thrown out for things they feel like they didn't do. Our defense feel like that they didn't perform. Cooper Rush is going to be in hell, bro. You know what I mean? Cooper Rush is about to be in hell this week.
We're going to come back to that. We're going to put a pin in that. So, elephant in the room. How did you take in one of them ones? How did you feel about that performance?
Nothing really changed for me, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Nothing really changed for me, bro. Listen, I think the guy's talented. I'm gonna keep it a beam.
Is
I think
he's
gonna
better
be.
than him? Is Bo Nix better? Because you said that. You said Bo Nix was
Bo Nix is definitely better.
I did say Bo Nix. I'm still out on it. I'm still out on that right now. I ain't see enough, bro. I ain't see enough. I know y'all feel good over there. I understand why y'all feel good. I understand why y'all feel good.
I knew it was too good to be true.
But this the thing. He threw 2 interceptions, and he had dropped pass away from losing to Kenny Pickett, bro.
Five
it was Kenny Pickett, bro.
Touchdown passes, bro.
It was Kenny Pickett, bro.
The number one.
It would have been just 4 if Smitty just cashed the ball.
And wait.
Like, yo, EC1, man, they are out of pocket.
It gets better.
Oh my God. Let me see how much better it gets. Oh wait, hold on.
Let me put it in air quotes. The number one defense in the NFL, the number one scoring defense in the NFL was out there. You know what I think I learned about your defense a little bit.
Please look like we fucking had everybody out there, bro.
First of all, hey, shout out to everybody that was at Denny's on Sunday. It's back open. The Grand Slam is back. All right. Good eats, comfortable seats. Come on into Denny's. Come on in. It was back open on Sunday. We opened it back up. I think I found out what's really good with your defense. So, Quintanamo Bay, man, did he drown? Did he drown on Sunday against Terry?
No, he ain't have his best game. He had his best game.
He only gave up a fucking touchdown. He gave up 3 receptions for what? 47 yards?
I want to know, did Marshawn Lattimore play good? Because I think he got cooked by.
Like, this dude did better than fucking Marshawn Lattimore. Marshawn Lattimore, man, if he got called for those fucking holding calls as many times as he held AJ, oh my God, man. They act like they all that.
He was hugging him, bro. I thought he was gay.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Sure. That Terry touchdown pass, he definitely was thinking one thing, and that wasn't the right thing to be thinking.
I didn't see him on the screen, bro. I didn't on
he
the
definitely,
TV
he definitely
copy.
was thinking one thing.
Yeah, he was drowning out there. I was like, damn, you drowning at your own prison.
He wasn't. I don't think he was drowning, bro.
Marshawn
Lattimore definitely had a worse game than him.
On that,
you talking about one play?
Yeah.
He got cooked. He got cooked on that one play.
And
it wasn't that a 4th down?
That was a 3rd and 8. But might as well have been 4th down. I mean,
yeah, he got cooked on that play.
So, when you do what he did against the number one pass defense,
oh my God, he keeps mentioning the fact that it was the number 1 defense while we're not at full arsenal, bro. Oh my God, these Redskins fans, bro. This is getting ridiculous.
Number 1 scoring defense, the number 1 3rd down defense. 7 of 13 on 3rd downs were the Commanders in this game, over 50%. 36 points against a team giving up less than 18 points a game, and less than 180 through the air. You hadn't given up a quarterback hadn't thrown more than 2 touchdowns in any game against your defense this season. He throws 5 of them. So
a quarterback. I mean, you acting like you don't know why. This was killing me about you. This is killing me about you.
This is what. Let me finish. Yeah. What I'm getting to is your defense isn't actually that good. This is why. Let me explain to you why I'm about to say what I'm about to say.
Come on.
Your defense is protected by your offense, right? Your best defense is your offense. Because your offense, look what you did against Pittsburgh, right? You went on a 21-play, 96-yard, 10-minute, and 29-second drive to end the game. The Steelers had.
And how many points did they score before we went on that drive? We had 13 points given up on us prior to that drive. What the fuck are you talking about?
Acting like his defense ain't the same as ours. Like your offense ain't helping your defense out, bro.
I'll give you one better than that, EC1. Our defense is better than theirs. You kidding me?
I mean, we saw it. I mean, versus the Eagles' first game, your defense couldn't stop our offense when we were clicking, and your offense couldn't score points. So, I mean, what is you talking about? Like,
My God.
Had the ball twice in the second half. I've never seen anything like that in my life, right?
Stop the
Never
cap.
seen anything like it. Your offense is your defense.
Kenny Pickett had an 8-minute drive against y'all, which just resulted in 3
for 39 yards. That's the type of shit y'all be on. That's to protect your defense.
That's the type of shit we be on.
Right.
That's Kenny Pickett.
Right.
What are you talking about?
Officials got you that drive. Though Kenny Pickett ain't had shit to do with that. You know why you went 39 yards? That was after a fumble, if I'm not mistaken, that you went nowhere and got a field goal, but went 8 minutes because the officials kept giving y'all first downs.
Wow.
On that possession.
Wow.
Like,
you guys listen. Listen. In the first game when Jalen Hurts played, you said the defense was like that. Now in this game when Jalen Hurts don't play,
what I didn't realize is, like, after watching that game, right? I watched the film on that game. Your corners is too high safeties. Y'all don't come out of too high safety looks most of the time. Y'all protect y'all corners. So you get to play aggressive. You get to be up tighter on routes underneath. So when you take that cover off, and now he's one-on-one, you see what happened to Quinyon Mitchell. Like, I think if you get more one-on-ones against him, you'll have opportunities. If you got a good enough receiver, you can't take no bum over there. The dude he's good. Don't get it twisted. But if you got a good receiver and you go one-on-one with him, you can beat him.
And you basing this, and you basing this off of one play.
No. I'm basing this off of both games we played y'all. Because I saw how y'all played Terry. Do you know y'all were double and triple teaming Terry the last time? You do know that, right?
Oh my God. No, he wasn't. Nah. I saw that dude one-on-one the entire fucking game in the last game, bro. Even through most of this game. Nah, man. You ain't gonna play me like that, Louis T.
Hold on. He talks about how our offense is our defense. Well, if our offense is the defense, then our quarterback is definitely part of our defense. Then how come you overlooking that? I mean, that's crazy to say. I mean, if our defense isn't what everybody thinks it is, then how come your defense ain't doing what our defense did? You couldn't even beat the Steelers with your defense. Your defense couldn't stop the Ravens. I mean, our defense did that. So again, I mean, come on, bro. Like, what
yeah. This is getting ridiculous, EC1. Oh, let me hear some more of this.
He had one catch for 10 yards.
No, but I'm telling you, y'all didn't do that last time. This past game, you didn't do that because you had to account for Jaden Daniels and his legs. So you had to bring an extra defender down. And because of that, Terry had one-on-one.
Just like how last time we had to account for Jaden
Daniels. Hold on. Didn't he go 3 and out in the first? We had him rattled and bobbled up in the first half. What is he talking about? He must have not
basically going 3 and out for the first few drives.
They couldn't even score. Brian Robinson was getting his ass punked, bro. They were getting punked. Jaden Daniels was getting blitzed. I remember us blitzing that out of him. I mean, you had Jalen Carter in his face. You remember Nolan Smith was in his face. Like, come on, bro. You acting like Jaden Daniels was running over us every quarter. That wasn't happening until what, the second and third and fourth quarter when Jalen Hurts went out. After Jalen Hurts went out, you had all these terrific plays. But you really didn't start getting going until probably after halftime. If you want to be real.
Yeah. We'll give you the 7 points. Like, you act like you fucking man, bro. Man.
He beat him deep. Diami beat your other corner, big play Slade, beat him deep. Like, when you don't have that safety over the top, y'all are a different defense, is what I'm telling you.
Yeah,
you can move the ball. Now, this is the thing. Right. Everybody don't have one of them ones. Right? Everybody don't have Jaden Daniels.
Bruh, one of the best ball hawking safeties got taken out of the game. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Lord Brunson. EC1, you care to comment?
No, he's right. One of the ones got taken out of the game. That was C.J. Gardner-Johnson. You acting like that quarterback was killing her secondary. It was
on some bullshit. On some bullshit. You know, trash talking is very healthy in a fucking sports game.
Yeah.
Let's not. Okay, yeah, he was missing. So we didn't have the safety that could cover the top. That's usually covering the top.
When did he get thrown out? When did he get thrown out?
Let's not. Come on,
bro. Like we didn't have touchdowns.
Let's not sit here. Let's not sit here and talk like you ain't play a game against Kenny Pickett for 90% of the game. Let's not do that.
Jalen Hurts played.
Let's not do that.
Jalen Hurts played.
Let's not do that. But we just had a conversation before the stream started, and you acknowledge that we are not able to sustain drives to keep the defense off of the field.
Let me ask you this.
That was completely gas. How many times did we punt in this game? How many times did we punt in the second half?
Listen. Let me ask you something. Which team played more offensive snaps or defensive snaps? Your team or mine?
What? Well, what the fuck?
I don't know. I would have to look at the time.
I'm gonna tell you.
But
your team had more offensive snaps than my team did. So my defense was on the field longer than yours. I don't hear that gas shit. You're the number one defense.
I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about being gas.
You just literally.
I can't acknowledge the fact that we are quote unquote the number one defense. If honestly, none of we're not at power. Literally take fucking CJ out of the fucking game.
I mean, if we're the number one defense, how come your quarterback couldn't put 40 points on us into what? 38 points into the third and fourth quarter, right? So I mean,
he didn't score 30 points until the fucking fourth quarter, the last drive actually.
So wait, if we're not the number one, if you say our defense it isn't that, because he said our defense ain't elite, then how come Jaden Daniels was turning over the ball? So he was playing against, so he was just throwing trash balls, right?
Like you literally act like we were all power and everything.
Okay, I can't clap with Louis T. I would hurt his feelings, man. I would.
Oh my god, yeah, you would.
I give him real work, bro. Because
oh my god,
if he's one of them ones, then why is he turning over the fucking ball every single time? He's playing one of them defense, right? You can't be. You can't turn over the ball if you're one of them ones and then be called a rookie when you lose. So is he one of them ones or is he a rookie? Which one is it? Because you've been going back and forth with that one.
They called him a rookie the last time he lost that game versus us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jane Daniels
they were gassed. You just literally
that was early. I'm talking about on the final play. I believe they were gassed. I'm talking about during the course of the game, though, Lou. We were not able to sustain drives on the offensive side of the ball. My defense had 5 turnovers, and now you don't think my defense that good. Why we get 2 interceptions then? If Jalen Hurts is playing in that game, it's over with 5 interceptions. Let's not act like you forgot.
Listen. If your defense is about that life, Jalen Hurts or not, you scored 33.
Why couldn't the be
33? You had the number.
If your defense is so good, then why can't Jaden Daniel? Why couldn't your defense win that game against the Eagles then? When Jalen Hurts was in the game, like we can reverse
on the road, mind you.
Right. If your defense is so good, why couldn't you beat Cooper Rush?
Man,
shut the fuck up, bro. Like that's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my lifetime. If her defense ain't elite, then you're sure your defense ain't elite. Because you couldn't beat Cooper Rush on Thanksgiving.
Oh, it was because of our kicker. EC1, you don't understand.
So many excuses, bro.
They're quick to come at us with, oh my god, a win is a win, and JD5 is the one. But oh my god, as soon as they win, man, they be getting cocky as shit.
Number one defense, the number one defense, the number one pass defense. If you're that good, then 33 should be more than it. You haven't scored 33 week one against Green Bay, bro. 33 should be enough.
So we are expected to play A1 football for 8, 9, 10, 11 weeks in a row. Mind you, you're talking about a team who just won 10 straight games.
You're not going to have your fastball every week, but your defense is the number one defense across the board except for run defense.
So they can't have a bad game when the offense is unable to sustain drive?
Not with 5 turnovers. You can't have a bad game. I'm sorry. Not with 5.
I'm sorry. As far as I'm concerned, the defense wasn't the liability here. I'm going to say it was the offense.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
exactly, Lord Brunson. Man, talk to him, Lord Brunson. Man, we ain't at full arsenal. EC1.
I'm just listening to this goofball with the red glasses, bro. It's bro, the guy doesn't know football. He talks X's and O's, but he doesn't know any fucking football when it comes to basic knowledge. You're saying the defense one of the ones, But then you sit there and turn around and say your defense is better than ours, but your defense couldn't do what our defense was supposed to do, and that was carry the offense when your offense couldn't be carried by your defense that played in Philadelphia. Like, seriously, I mean, it's mind-boggling that these comic commander YouTubers just want to act like cowboy consecrators, thinking they know football when they don't. Like, I feel like I'm watching Cowboys consecrators right now. Like, the delusionalist, dumbest takes that they could come up with. They did this. This is like Dak versus Jalen Hurts again. They're going to bring up rookie stats and they're going to sit there and try to compare. It's like, bro, like, at the end of the day, when you lose a franchise quarterback, it makes a big difference.
And also your star safeties too.
Like, and you over there talking like Kenny Pickett was great when he wasn't.
And also one of your star safeties too.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you were just complaining that JD5 was hurt, but you over there talk about your defense is better than ours, and our defense is one of them ones. Well, your defense at the time was supposed to be one of them ones, right? Because that's all we heard the first game was your defense was so elite, and your offense was your JD5 was one of them ones. So why didn't JD5 take care of your defense the first game? And why didn't your defense win you the game and put your defense on your back on their back for JD5?
They probably act like that drop by Smitty wasn't a blessing. They probably act like it was a good stop by the defense by Washington.
And 500 said this in the video. 9 times out of 10, he makes that play.
Yeah.
And if he makes that play, that's a touchdown because no one's touching him.
Yeah.
There was open field. If he catches that ball, he's gone.
Didn't even need a fucking touchdown. Just get the first down, and we kneel the rest of the game, and we win.
I'm just saying there was nobody near him. If he catches it, he's running right through the middle. He's gashing him. So it's like, really? Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm listening to Cowboy Consecrators over and over again, just in a different fucking uniform.
I only need to hear like a couple fucking minutes of this guy. Then this guy is giving me a fucking headache right now.
To clinch the game.
I don't disagree with that. But if your defense is that good, then you should be able to rely on them with the game on the line against a rookie. My
defense is good to get 5 turnovers. The ball was in the offense's hand to where Devontae Smith should have caught the ball, and then we're not having no type of discussions about no analytics, no nothing.
Let me ask you
this. Nothing.
Let me ask you this. What's the strong suit of your team? Offense.
Both sides of the ball.
I didn't ask you nothing. I'm not asking you for
the team.
Nah, we're not doing that. Which one is your offense or your defense rated higher? Which one is the better unit?
Of course, statistically, the defense is rated higher.
So if your defense is supposed to be the best part of your team, right? When we look at your Pro Bowls,
go ahead, EC1.
All right, so if we want to do that, then what is your statistic? What is your strength of your team? It's defense, right? So why couldn't your defense bail at JD5 versus the Eagles the first game? Like I want LB to ask that to him so bad because I don't think he would have an answer. Why did your defense allow Saquon Barkley to rip you apart in the third and fourth quarter if your defense was so better than ours?
The reason why they clamped on fucking Saquon Barkley is because they knew they had a backup in there.
Kenny Pickett wasn't Jalen Hurts.
No.
Hurts is a threat. And we just going to forget. Like, you know, you remember when Cowboy fans were bragging that they beat Gardner Minshew and they were happy about it until they played Jalen Hurts and then they realized it wasn't the same?
Yeah.
Like, that's what they remind me of. They're bragging about beating a backup, bro. You beat an average below. I don't think Kenny Pickett did enough to win. LB says he is. I think it's just being friendly to him, to be honest.
You know what? I actually think he did enough to win. That last pass to Devontae Smith, that was enough to win.
That was enough to win, but you know, like at the end of the day, the defense was gas. I mean, they did everything they can. They took Brian Robinson didn't do shit against us.
Yeah.
Right? Your run game wasn't effective. Only the reason why you won that game was because JD5 was able to. So I'm not even gonna call him JD5 because he don't deserve that fucking name. I'm tired of people saying JD5. Where the fuck do we give rookie nicknames? You know what I'm saying? Like
Like I thought only quarterbacks get names when they deserve it. Now we call them players Tom, like what is he, TB12 now? Like what the fuck?
To be honest, easy one, we give Quinyon Mitchell Quinyanamo Bay. He's a rookie. To be honest, we give Quinyon Mitchell Quinyanamo Bay. Quinn, you know. I don't know who interrupted. I'm not sure.
All right, there we go. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I was like, yo, to be honest, we do give Quinyon Mitchell the nickname Quinyanamo Bay. So there's that. And he's a rookie. What the fuck happened? Can you hear me?
Sorry about that. Are you good? My fault.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool. So basically, like as far as nicknames go, like for rookies, like we dub Quinyon Mitchell Quinyanamo Bay. So we can give rookies a nickname.
Yeah, sure. The dude doesn't know football, man. He doesn't know football, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, what happened?
I gotta put my girlfriend to rest, to be honest.
She lives with you?
Yeah, she misses me. You have any final words to say before I get up out of here?
No, I mean, dude, like these Commander fans are delusional. I mean, they over there just talking, and it's like, bro, if you're going to just say something, no football, man. Like you're over there, like I'm tired of them talking about the number one defense. Yeah, all right, number one defense. We had Jordan Davis out, CJ Gardner Johnson was ejected. Okay, Slay was banged up, was going in and out. We had Isaiah Rodgers starting. We had Tristan McCollum, who's trash. Okay, starting. All right, it's like, bro, like when you have guys in and out, if you take away Frankie Lulu and you put an average backup in to replace him,
They're not the same.
Defense?
They're not the same.
Like, come on, bro. The stupidity that comes out these Commander fans' mouth, it's the same talking points that I swear I hear from Cowboy consecrators.
Mm-hmm.
It's the exact same points. Remember how they screamed Dak Prescott is better than Jalen Hurts until Jalen Hurts showed them that that's not the case.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, like you over there screaming a rookie quarterback is really one of them ones. Well, how is he one of them ones when we split with y'all? You know, I mean, it gets worse. He over there talking about JD5 is really one of them ones. And he said Jalen Hurts is what did he say? He said Jalen Hurts is a second round pick. JD5 is the number one pick. What does that have to do with anything? You know, he was going on. It got worse, bro. It really got worse with him because he pissed me off when he said JD5 is them ones. My guy can win with nothing around him. What? I mean, you didn't see most of the live stream. I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and watch the rest of the live stream later. I just don't want to bore these fans that are on my fucking channel. As interesting as this shit is, I was locked in, bro. Like, I still gotta put Asia to rest though.
Man, I just want Commander fans to understand when we play y'all again, and we have Jalen Hurts, I don't want to hear no fucking excuses.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yo, I really don't. Everybody at full fucking balance.
I don't want to hear no excuses because I swear to God, if we play y'all and we put belt to ass, I'm going to be disrespectful. I am going to be so disrespectful. You're not going to like it. Because I'm telling you right now, this is what I did to Giant fans in 2022 when they were talking that shit, and they want to come. I don't want to hear no excuses. Don't tell me no JD5 was hurt, nothing like that, because
they swore up and down he was hurt the last time,
and that was their excuse. Y'all weren't quiet, and you expect us to be quiet when our quarterback was knocked out. It's very different when you have a backup quarterback than a starter. and you know damn well JD5 can't beat Jalen Hurts, aka Breed 1, aka a quarterback 1.
It
Since
took
we want
the
to do
rest
nicknames,
out.
since we want to do nicknames with JD5, well, you can't beat JH, Jalen freaking Hurts. That's the truth. You can't beat MVP. You can't beat a second all pro. You
And
can't
we
beat
know,
the quarterback that beat your quarterback the first game with a concussion.
and we know the truth
You wanna
hurts.
do nicknames. You can't beat Breed 1. How
And
about
we
that one?
know, and we know the truth hurts. Excuse the pun.
You can't beat Breed 1. You can't. And you know it within belt to ass. It's because these Commander fans, they love to rewrite history. I'm
They
gonna tell you
love,
like
they
Jalen
love to say that we are the #1 defense when they know we weren't at full power. They like to stick to that script when they fucking win. But
You-
when their fucking players get hurt, they like to use that fucking excuse as well. This was a plot to get on Jalen Hurts about his fucking cleats. Not just on Jalen Hurts, but on CJ as well. And even Jalen Carter, too.
Well,
on
I
a
mean,
couple
that
plays.
#1 defense already showed you the first game. I mean, when you were fully healthy, it's built to ass on you. And it's not. Matter of fact, I don't even think you're even on a level. I don't think you're more physical than us. I think that you know what they remind me of. Do you remember when I think there was the game where we played them 3 times? What was it? There was one game. I think it was the Cowboys game where they act like they were physical than us. The second one, and then we played y'all. I think
2019.
it was 2019, right?
Yeah.
They scored them were more physical than us, and what happened? Built to
And they
ass.
were definitely more talented than us. But what's the name? Gingivitis had to work with less than the Cowboys did. We
That's-
had much better chemistry than the more talented Cowboys team did.
I'm telling you right now, I want the Commanders in Philadelphia because I don't think they're more physical than us. And I think if we play them one more time again, I don't think it's going to be the outcome they're going to like.
Yeah.
We might drop 50 on them. Because if you don't think that team is pissed off the way they got away with that win, I mean, you know CJ might knock your quarterback the fuck out the game.
Mm.
Like, I'm going to tell you right now, Fangio was an old school defense coordinator. You knock my quarterback out, I'm going to knock your quarterback out.
Yeah.
And I don't want to hear it, honestly. Because, you know.
I hope this shit ends up like fucking Purdy in the fucking championship game. Like you knock the fucking quarterback out. Like I'm not gonna wish injury or anything like that. I'm gonna be professional.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's say your quarterback fucking get knocked out. We don't want to hear shit.
No, your backup should be able to win that game, right? Marcus Mariota, you know, your defense won them once. They should win that game for y'all. I'll tell you right
As far
now.
as I'm concerned, as bad as Kenny Pickett was, I will acknowledge that our quarterback did enough to win us that game, in spite of the fact that Devontae Smith dropped that ball. I'm putting more accountability on Devontae Smith than I am with Kenny Pickett.
I can't wait to go like this when JD5 loses the playoff game. I can't wait to pull the mask off his face because it's gonna be like the Scooby-Doo episode where we pull that mask off your head and show who the real you.
When you take that mask off EC1, it's gonna be fraud on his fucking forehead.
Yeah, because everybody, you know, they had on WIP. I don't know if you saw it. The one guy said I'm more scared of JD5 than Matthew Stafford. I'm more scared of Matthew Stafford. But it's like, you know, I'm not even gonna call him Jaden 5. I call him Little Jaden. That's why I'm gonna call him from now on because Little Jaden didn't beat the big dog yet.
You didn't beat Jalen Hurts.
You didn't beat him. Your player knocked him out, and he wanted to stay in that game because
Mr. Love you.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we already saw what he did to y'all the first game. You couldn't stop Saquon, and you really couldn't stop Saquon even with Pickett.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see what they would have did if they did a play action. They should have did a play. I would have did a play action where it looked like we were running, and I did a play action AJ Brown.
I honestly thought they should have included not fucking Jalen, but Saquon Barkley a lot more in that second half.
Like we could have did a lot more with Saquon. I felt like we could have did a screen where we could have got Saquon going.
Like we could have did a jet sweep or something like that, or we could have did a dump off or a toss, something like that. But it's like our coach. I mean, I don't think he had the game plan. I mean, we did a wildcat. We're like, let's talk about the wildcat for a second. Like, why are you running a wildcat when you got Kenny Pickett as your quarterback, man? Like, who created that dumb play in the beginning? Was that Nick or was that Kellen?
No, the Miami Dolphins in 07.
Like, bro, like throw that. Like, I don't understand why they try to be too cute with that. Like, just we could have just ran the ball right in for the end zone. But it's like, if you notice, Nick didn't even trust Kenny Pickett to go for it most of the time.
Yeah.
It would have been so different if Jalen was in that game. A lot of times we would convert.
They won't admit that.
It's cool, man. Like I said, we're gonna pull that ski mask off your head. I can't wait to do the Jaden celebration when he loses. I'm gonna pull that mask. Get over here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Mask off. Fuck it. Mask off.
Man, bro, I can't wait because the Eagles players are gonna mock the fuck out of them when we beat them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you right now, we're playing the Commanders again. We're going to play them again.
Yeah.
There's
no other way. But anyways, I gotta go ahead and get up out of here. You got any final words?
We'll be all right. We'll be all right. I expect Jalen Hurts to play in this. I think Jalen Hurts is coming back. I think Jalen Hurts will be back. And I think we're going to put both the ass on the Cowboys. And we're going to show that Jalen Hurts is going to look like what he did versus the Commanders, where he's going to put both the ass on them.
Yeah.
And we're going to win that division. And I think we rest the starters and we allow the Giants to beat us. And we're going to hurt their tanking situation. I'm going to have to pay Bones this $100.
We're still going to be in the run for 1 seed if we win this game.
Not likely. I don't see the 49ers beating the Lions.
It could happen. But anyways, let's just go ahead and see what happens. I got to take care of my girlfriend. Y'all have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And,
Merry Christmas. Go Birds.
We're going 13-3. I will tell you that at least. Y'all have a good one.
15-2.
Yeah, we're sure went fucking 15-2. Fucking the fucking Commanders, bro.
And go